share with you. Can you see my GitHub?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go to, for example, the Java bases. Uh, see the source. Okay. I also have like a license and everything. Um, yeah, I've developed with also XML, for example. It's a pretty big project. It has sign up, sign in,
Mm-hmm.
authentication. It also saves to the database. Um, show you. It has some adapters as well, some fragments. I used like fragments to not to be able to like swipe left or right in the application. So I do have like some Android applications experience, but also some websites as well. Would you like to see like websites or is it enough?
Yeah, if it's quick, I'd love to see the website.
Okay. Um, so let me show you some okay, let me actually show you like a front end
Yeah.
okay, wait. This is something I built for a hackathon where we won first place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for example, let me show you. Wait. Okay, so this is a front end I built. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically built with as you can see, but wait. Okay, so yeah, I do have some knowledge if you would ask. Some CSS, basic, but
Mm-hmm.
pretty um pretty good for my age, I guess.
Yeah, this is really good. So you do have a lot of experience, right? So that's really nice. And what was this hackathon about?
It was a hackathon where I participated in my senior year at high school. It was a
Mm-hmm.
hackathon with basically where we competed with university students. Um, and it was basically whatever AI that you could like integrate into the app. It was basically an AI hackathon where we had 24 hours to build something with AI.
That is really cool. So you do have a lot of interest in this field from the start.
Yeah, I love it because I also love teaching it to like my students and all.
That is so awesome. So let's talk about the project that you build in the program. So do you have
Mhm.
a presentation?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
My presentation isn't the best though, because I would like you to like more more like understand what I say and less
Yeah.
what is
That's totally awesome. That's totally
Mhm.
cool.
Wait. Okay. The problem is that how do I share only like one tab?
Yeah. There must be an option in the share window section.
Um, I can only like share like how do I exactly share the tab with the keynote?
Yeah. So if you do you have a MacBook?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you'll click on share screen, you can actually share a window.
Yeah, when click on like a window, I only see the Google window.
Okay. Let me check.
Wait, wait, can you now see it?
Yeah, it's visible.
And now can you still see the screen?
Yeah. I can see the screen.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So, let me just play it. Okay, so first, as we said, I wanted to like introduce you more to the MEET program. It's a 3-year computer science and entrepreneurship where we bridge Palestinians and Israelis into one vision. We let them present to big companies like Meta and Facebook, Meta and Google, Microsoft. And basically, we let them be real entrepreneurs and build computer science projects. Now, As I told you before, I have become an instructor, which means that I have to teach the students materials about CS. The problem is that my schedule would look like this. I would wake up and then I would give lectures until the night, and then at night I would have 2 hours when the students go to sleep, 2 hours to also prepare my lectures for tomorrow, which made it very difficult because during the sessions the students were a bit too tired. They would be very like overwhelmed by the materials, and that's why we had the meat values, which is the values that we believe in of how we should engage the students and make them more engaged during the sessions, make them more focused with us. That's why we would throw in some punchlines, some hooks, make acts during the sessions, and make them more engaging for the students. This was a problem where I discovered basically when I was with my co-instructors at late nights, working on punchlines and hooks that we could give to the students to make them more focused. Now, I made sure as a true entrepreneur to ask my co-instructor and the staff and the team what exactly is the problem. And they told me that it's not only that the students are not engaging with the um, basically with the flow of the sessions, but it was also that there was something missing with the instructors themselves. Basically, Meet is going through some very severe problem where the investors are not giving us enough money. And Meet is a program which or like it was existing since 2004. So we do have some history, but this time, because USAID was our basic investor, now we don't have much investor because USAID stopped investing in Meet. So now the instructors are kind of lacking very important skills. So that's where I came and said, okay, well, the instructors are not that skilled and the students are losing engagement. What could be the best solution for me as Said to build? And I said to myself, okay, so why wouldn't I build something or some AI that takes basically the slides of the lecture that we're trying to pass to the students, and then basically what it does is that the output would be a script with um, with punchlines, with hooks, with acts that demonstrate exactly how what is taught in the program in the session. And then also, it's all combined with the meat values. Do it the meat way, meaning that, for example, if we would have a an act going in the session for the students to do something physical, for example, we would do it binational, which means that an Israeli would do a part and then a Palestinian would do the part to make it a collaborative way between the students. And this is also time saving for the staff, but also it's making the students benefit, which means that all of Meet's community is benefiting from it. Now we did start explaining about the output and the input. Without further ado, because we don't have enough time, I'll explain to you a little bit more about the practical side. What exactly do I mean? So, for example, we're teaching MVC to ninth or 10th graders, okay? Model, um, view, and controller. What we would do is to do a restaurant act. For example, we're going to have the chef as the model, the controller, which is Flask for us, the controller basically as the waiter, and then the view as the table which we're presenting the food in. That's one example. Then, for example, for punchlines, we would throw in some activities where we're going to engage the students. For example, we call the ninth graders Y2s, and we call the 10th graders y3s. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, for example, um, hey, I say, show me the project that you've built, and students would say in Y2. So now the instructor would say a sentence, and then the students would return a sentence in their own voice. Moreover, we combined some meet values or meet specific activities, such as a fist to five check. So, for example, each and every 5 slides, when we feel like the students are stressed or we feel like they're a bit concerned, we would say, hey, raise your hand and give me how much are you feeling about the materials that we're teaching. 0 means I am lost, I don't understand anything, and 5 means I understand everything and everything is understandable for me. So how about we do it right now? You give me a fist of five about what am I explaining right now.
That
Are you
works.
with me?
Yeah.
So give me a fist of five or on how am I explaining? Like, is it good or not? I can't see you, so tell me how much fingers did you put? I can't see you again.
Wait, you can't see me.
No, because I'm presenting. So like, tell me how much, like zero
Okay.
or five.
Okay, okay. I'm showing 4.
4? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So when a student gives me a 4, I would say, okay, we'll make sure to clarify whatever we're doing. And then also the AI model would say this as well. He will remind us to take fist to five checks on the students, and he will tell us, okay, that whenever we get a 4 or some students are like missing something, we're gonna let them we're gonna make sure that they're understanding everything. Now, the next part is the impact and my motivation between it. So, of course, we're increasing the engagement of the students and we're making them more interested in what we're giving, but it also slows down the pace and it gives us as instructors more time with them instead of being at late nights practicing the lectures. Um, Another thing is to let me explain a little bit more about how exactly am I doing this? How am I getting slides and turning them into scripts with punchlines and hooks related to the slides? Okay, so first thing first, it's a sign up, sign in Flask application, which is connected to a Firebase database. What I do is that I have a AI, 3 machine learning models. I have a model that turns the pictures into text. I have an LLM implementation where I connect it to Gemini, and then I also have a basically a classification model that takes all the slides and sees, okay, this slide is good because it takes it, I can implement an act in it. And then it takes another slide and it sees, okay, this is an introduction slide. I can't really make an act with the students or anything physical with them. So we shouldn't generate any type of like an act in the slide. And then it takes another one. And then so it basically classifies the slides on what's better, a punchline, an act, or a hook that would make the students interested. Now, I did build all of the basic version of the app, but I would like to speak a little bit more about the roadmap and how am I calling to action in terms of future plans. So, this was like what I built right now is the basic version, but I would like to also implement another feature into my program, which is basically like Otter or like Fire Note Taker that you're using. Are you familiar with Fire Note Taker? Are you?
Yeah. This one problem, Said, is
Mm-hmm.
that I think the presentation is stuck. So can you recheck
Really?
that? Yeah,
Wait. Why didn't you
yeah,
tell me? Hold on.
yeah. Yeah,
Um, it is not so. It's on the future plans, isn't it?
yeah. Now I can see the future plan. So far
Okay.
it was good, but there was some problem, and now I
Oh,
think okay. I can see the future plan and roadmap of screen.
okay. Sorry for the stuck. So
No,
are you familiar with Fire Note Taker?
Fireflies or Fire Note Taker?
Firefly's Note Taker.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so basically what I wanted to do is that implement Fire Files Note Taker into Meet Zoom sessions, and have it as a button in my app to send data to Fire Note Taker, and then we would get some information on or feedback for the instructors about the lectures. Is that clear?
Yeah,
Okay, nice. So this is a photo of basically my vision and what exactly I wanted to do. Now, let me explain a little bit
I
more
can't see
about how.
the photo. I think you switched tabs, so yeah. It'll be better if you share the screen, but let's see. Let's try.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you see the slides or not?
Yeah, right now I can see the slide, but I thought you shared a screenshot or something that I couldn't see.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm also like I'm only speaking about the slides themselves.
Okay, that works.
Okay, can you see like all the slides or you?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
It's okay.
So as a proof of concept, I tested the app with two of my fellow instructors in one of the sessions, and they gave me a really strong positive feedback. They liked it a lot, and they said that it gives like it basically improves the sessions. And the student director, which is who's responsible for everything, said that he would consider adding it to next year's curriculum, which is basically a cohort of more than 120 students. And again, the motivation behind it is to scale the next cohort of Israelis and Palestinians. Again, going back to the why am I building this project? Um, as we say, wait. Before I dive into the thank you, let me just share with you something that's basically going to like make you understand a little bit more. Window. Okay. Wait. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Can you see the full screen?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see my script?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is basically me planning out the project. Pretty much, I spoke too much. Maybe I planned too much, but it's okay. So one picture is worth 1,000 words. You can see here. Can you see the photo?
Yeah.
So this is a photo of me with the students, which I love, of course. This is us as staff, and these are the students working on the project. And here are the students pitching to Meta with help of my AI machine. So basically, they asked for information about what am I building. I told them I'm building it for the instructors, but because it's basically an AI, like a machine learning that takes slides and turns it into punchlines, hooks, it can also be implemented not only for us as instructors, but for them as pitchers. So right now they're pitching to their fellow students, but also they're pitching to some Meta people in the back, a solution to a problem that they faced. And they also took inspiration from my project as well. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay. So let's wrap it up with the thank you.
Yeah.
Was it
Okay.
was it too much for you or
At some point it was too much, but those pictures really helped to make it really clear. So
I'm
do you have
sorry.
a
I'm sorry. I mean, I tried like, explaining a little bit more about what I did because I worked too much on the project to get me.
yeah? Okay, so do you have a quick demonstration of this working demonstration?
Yeah, 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 sure, sure.
Yeah.
So as I told you, I put so much effort into
Mm-hmm.
the back end, and I really developed the machine learning algorithms. As you can see, it's like pretty
Yeah.
like lots of files, lots of it's all on GitHub. Like you probably have the link. The
Mm-hmm.
CSS isn't great, so like it's not the best, but the CSS could be like implemented later like pretty simple. Okay. Um, okay. So here we go to like sign up. I already signed up with multiple signed in with multiple, but let's do like a sign up for now. Um, let's say two. And okay. Let's see if it actually okay. So it saves it into Firebase. Let me just show you if you want. Like, okay, so here it is. We have lots of users. And then here, as I said, this is the transcript player, which is basically what I wanted to implement, which is the note taker. It's not on right now, but this is the slide script. So let's start uploading a slide. For example, if I have
Mm-hmm.
here Flask routing as a PPTX. Again, it could be a PDF, a PPTX, or a picture. So it could be anything that you want, and it will work with all the um, all the versions. We have also like sign up, sign in, sign out, and then we have like a menu. Let me show you exactly what it generates because I did work on the CSS for the generation, but I focused a little bit more of the CSS or more of how exactly is it working from from the functionality or not how it looks. So we go to this page, which is configure. Here, I wanted the instructor to have more of a free will or like free choosing the output. So he could, let's say, generate story-driven output. He wants hooks, punchlines, but he doesn't want acts, for example. He wants vibe resets, which is the fist to five that I checked. And then we would go to like some more context, for example. If it's after a heated session, DU is basically deep understanding session, which is something specific for the for meat. Here is last session of the day, so Gemini would understand that they're very tired and they need more engagement, for example. And here are the meat values: collaboration across boundaries, curiosity, public questioning, coexistence, ownership, striving for excellence, leading by example, embracing teamwork, treating everyone with respect, and thinking big. So we could like just check most of them. And then here it's extra value prompts. This is just a free text. I can say that I have candy and chocolate. So integrate them into the ads. For example, this is basically, or into the punchlines. I also have filtering. So if he says integrate it into acts, it's not going to generate an act with chocolate and candy because he didn't check the acts requested mode. So let's generate. It does take a little bit more time, so hold with me. Basically, I'm sorry if I'm speaking too much because like maybe you expected it to be like a conversation more. I also expected it this way, but that's what happens when you have only 30 minutes to like present the whole
Yeah.
project. You get
Since
me?
since we have just 30 minutes, by the time it's generating, let's have some conversation. So tell me about your mentor, Syed. Tell me about how was your mentor experience?
Okay, I'll stop the sharing. We'll see the output
Yeah,
later if you want.
that works.
Okay. Um, okay. I'm sorry that I spoke too much. Okay.
No, it's absolutely fine.
Rohit was one of the best mentors